Can check it. I'm getting it right now, bro. Give me a minute.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. The Sooners will kick this away to get us going here. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. Physical one earns the first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. So an early season test for both teams, the top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Let's it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Looking for the wide out. The pass
Sorry,
is intercepted.
kid.
Could take it all the way. At the 30 now. Past the 10. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Sooners.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry, Kirk. They've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still be playing for many years to come.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around. And
Yeah, he overthrows it, but he can fire up it downfield and he overthrows them.
Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. And it's taken at the 25. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Touchdown, Oklahoma. 6 points for the special teams. An electrifying play, Kirk. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side, they want to grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And Chris, think about it over the years, all the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big one. Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, and it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be quick to get that hat on.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Finally throws out of bounds, but a solid return that time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Dropping back, it's Morris. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw, catch made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass caught, second down now. Takes the handoff, they're looking to throw it. Short pass, finds the tight end. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. It's a draw to the back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, that one's picked off.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles and soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're here in the first quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the first quarter?
Quarterback drops back. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Dropping back. It's Morris. Tries to get it to the running back, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He's got a man down the middle. You're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw here. They'll try a pass here. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. They're one of the star players on this defense. Couldn't make it.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete again. A 3rd straight misfire. Brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And that sums up the game so far.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On the move now. Extending the play now. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Sooners. This offense cannot be stopped.
Just what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
Automatic in the PAT. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Looking downfield, it's Morris. He's looking to scramble. Picks up the 1st down and still going. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Morris. It's an out route. The catch made. You bring him down after a short gain there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. The shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Play action here on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, Sooners. This offense really clicking.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. The pocket breaking down. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure and came up with a sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a... They've got him! Again, he couldn't escape.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
A deep shot to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oklahoma. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Trying to make the play from deep in his end zone. That strong coverage, though, tackling at the 11-yard line. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to pass. It's Morris. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pressure is coming. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this deep and begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They get the second half started with a running play. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Now here's the toss play. He breaks free. Has the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
And then first down, they go right back to him. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner decides to field it. They're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. Pounding away with the run game. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Handoff here from the shotgun. Powering through. It's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
It's second down after that completion. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This